Nick at www.lawmanguitars.com. Boy, do I have a unique guitar for you. Now, I don't know why we have never ever demoed one of these guitars before, because I love them and we've had a bunch of them. This is a Tosca Thunderstick. Now, you're saying, well, wait a minute, Lawman, it says Supro on the top. You're right. This guitar was made by Supro, or the Valco people in Chicago, but they made them for someone who is branding them as Toscas. Now, I don't know where Toscas were or who marketed them or anything else, except you see a few of these every once in a while, and occasionally there'll be one that still has the Tosca label on it. Usually it's gone and you can just see the outline of where the glue was. So rather than, I mean, there's no such thing as a reproduction Tosca logo. So what I do, because it is a Supro guitar made by Supro, I clean that up and I put a reproduction Supro label on it. So we call them the Tosca Supro Thunderstick. Now, these guitars were made back in the 50s and 60s. They started in 1958, 59, 1960, and they were all done. So there's only 3 years that they made these. And you know what? They float around out there, and it's basically an Ozark. You know, those of you who know Supros and Nationals, they're all like this. They have the same sort of body style, looks a little bit like a Les Paul. They've all got the Valco pickup in them, which, these pickups, they are so incredibly cool and just full of meat. I love these pickups. And from there, it's a very simple instrument. It's got the Supro tailpiece on it. It's got the Supro bridge on it. It's got Valco knobs. It's got the Valco pickguard in a little different configuration. And of course, it's got the single line gold tuners on it. And it's a bolt-on neck, of course, and short scale. 22 inches, so it's really a blast to play. And look at the color. I mean, I just love this copper color. It's the only color that the Tosca came in. Now, they made the Ozarks in several different colors. They had black, and they had yellow, and they had some kind of a crinkle finish one, and that was really cool. The Toscas only came in this color. So if you see a Tosca in a different color, I'm guessing that it was probably refinished. I've only seen them in this color. And there are some white Supros out there as well. But I love these in copper. I call them the copper penny. That's, you'll see that in my ad. I just like calling these that because I think that's what they look like, a nice shiny copper penny. So from there, they're just a blast to play because of this nice little short scale. 22 inches, so it's 2 inches shorter than your standard 24 and a halfs or thereabouts for your Strats and some of those. So it plays super, super fast, and they set up with super low action. These pickups are really dark. You know, how do you describe the Valco pickups? I try every time I play one of these and demo it. I think I call it meaty. That's probably the best description I can give you for these pickups. When you play it, I mean, they respond really, really well to pedals. I don't use pedals, so I'm just telling you what my customers have told me. They respond really well to pedals. They are not a humbucker, although they look like they're humbuckers in this big, wide case here, but they're single coil pickups inside there. It's just an oversized case, but they're full, and they're mid-rangey, and they're dark, and they're meaty, and they're gritty, and you turn these things up and start backing them up in your amps, and they'll speak to you. I absolutely love these pickups. thing about these guitars, they've got this little feature on here, which a lot of guitars have it, and I think it's actually kind of cool. You can have a bass setting for a rhythm. And then you can just flip the switch and you're back to your regular setting where you can adjust your treble. So it's like having two pickups with a one pickup guitar, which is kind of neat. You know, if you've got smaller hands, I've got a lot of customers say, you know, Lawman, have you got something that isn't so big? You know, I mean, these guitars are great. There's, it's this way, it's got a nice feel to it, but it's not real wide. And boy, the action is just so whisper low. It practically plays itself. If you got smaller hands, you'll love this. Although the big guys, they'll enjoy this guitar just as much as anybody. So check out the finish on it. I mean, it's got gold hardware. This pickup is gold. Even the input jack is gold, I just noticed. That's really, really cool. Wow. So anyway, that's neat. But I also, yes sir, I've got the original case for that guitar. And boy, is it in remarkable shape. Now, the Toscas are short scale, like we said. They use these cases for their regular length guitars, but you'll notice also in this case, it's got this little piece right across here. That's where the headstock fits up into. So you know that this is the right case for that guitar. It's a short scale case versus the regular scale case. Doesn't have an accessory box, never had one, but all the hinges are here. I mean, it's in remarkable shape. I mean, my goodness, looks like the guitar has hardly been in it at all. There's a little bit of warpage or something down here on the one end, I noticed. It probably got wet at some point and then it dried out in that position. But latches work, original handles on it. It's got this really crazy cool royal blue color. So you set that copper down in there and whoa, I'll tell you, it just looks outstanding. So you know what, if you're looking for something that's a little bit different, or if you've been looking for a guitar that's really easy on your hands, or if you've been looking for something with the Valco pickup, I mean, you will not go wrong with the Supro Tosca Thunderstick. These guitars are outstanding. I've sold at least a dozen of these guitars. Everybody loves them. Whenever I get my hands on one, I can't wait to show it out there because my customers grab it quick. So check in on all of our really cool guitars out. We got tons of really cool guitars right now. They've been selling really fast. Thank you all for your support. I can't thank you enough. All my customers are so great. And thanks a lot for watching the demos. I get a lot of calls from people saying they see my demos, and that really makes me feel good. I appreciate you watching them. We'll keep making them, and you keep watching. Thanks a lot for watching our demo today.